Okay, I just finished the first season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Um, I don't know why the hell I waited so long, but it was pretty damn good. After reading I don't think I read part one. I read all of part two. Season one covers part one and part two. So I'm guessing season two is going to be all of part three because part three is pretty long. Um, Compared to the manga, it's pretty damn good. It's kind of like its own thing. Um, I did love the color and the animation on some of it. You do get a little bit more detail on the manga, and you kind of get the original art in the manga, so you can enjoy both of them. It's almost like you get two special cakes. You get the manga version, and the anime version is very good. Both of them, the anime gets the gist of it, and um, they can be enjoyed separately. You don't have to read the manga. You could watch just the anime, but I would recommend you read the manga because the manga is like kind of like a little bit more of what it was meant to be. I mean, of course, it's translated in English, so there's that. It's also people say, well, I don't like to read manga. Well, if you watch it in the Japanese language, you have to read the anime. So you're still reading unless you watch the dub version, which I don't know if it has it. But all in all, it was a very good anime. And I'm one of those people that I actually like watching the dubbed versions of anime because I don't like to read. I don't like to read the anime that much. But when I have to, I would watch a subbed anime. And there are some animes that um are dubbed very well. But then the opposite is true, that some of them are dubbed very horribly. But that's a different topic for a different day. So definitely recommend you buy and own the anime, even though you can watch it for free on Tubi, but it does not have the dubbed version. If you're fine with just the sub version, then go ahead. The crazy thing about the manga and anime is that you almost get three versions of the same thing. You get the manga, which is translated, and then you get the sub version, which is subtitles, and then you get the dub version, which is different. So there's three different versions of it. Also, like there's also the Japanese version of the manga, but um, you can't read Japanese. But what I notice is that with Google Lens, you can take a picture of anything in any other language, and it'll translate it for you. So you can actually buy the Japanese mangas, take a picture of it, and then use Google Lens to translate it, and you can actually uh, have Google translate the mangas for you. That's pretty cool, but it takes forever because you got to take a picture of every single page, and you have to translate every single page. It takes a long time, but if you absolutely want to read a manga before it gets to the English version of it, then you can just buy the Japanese manga and translate it using Google Lens. And That's if you absolutely need the latest manga out there. Mangas usually come out before the anime. The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, um, I don't know the exact dates, but it came out in 1986. And the English translation barely came out in like 2016. So that's almost 20, 30 years later. Is it? It's about 30 years later that we got JoJo. Who knows when the anime came out? But the manga translation did not come out till like 2000. I remember reading it a long time ago, but it was part 3 only. I think it was called Stardust Crusaders. So it was part 3 that was translated, and that's the part that I'm gonna read now, because I finished part 2. So I'm gonna go back to the original manga that I read to see the JoJo that I was introduced to, and see what that's like again. Because I really wasn't paying attention too much in the first place, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was funny, and I thought it was weird, and I thought it was bizarre. And I usually I'm more like into comedy. I like comedy and I like action. So JoJo's was very funny, and I gravitate towards funny anime and manga like Gintama, like there was one that I really liked called School Rumble. That one was really funny. I thought that was a great one. And stuff like that, funny ones. Even Naruto was kind of funny. Um, but yeah, definitely recommend you, if you can get a copy of it, of the anime, you're gonna want that in your collection. You're gonna want all parts of part 2, all volumes of part 2 in your collection. Maybe one day I'll read part 1, but you could just watch the anime for that. It's not too bad. The one thing I will say about part 1 is very important, because it has Dio in it. It has the original Speedwagon, and it has the original Joestar. I don't know if his name was Jonathan or Joseph Joestar. It was one of the first ones. And I did like the original Speedwagon. The first Speedwagon. I don't know how they got a second Speedwagon, but I like the first Speedwagon because he was more confident. He was stronger. He was like a true peer to JoJo, that JoJo of that time. But the second part, Speedwagon, didn't have that much confidence, but he was still okay. But I like the Speedwagon to have more confidence.